Okay, so the tier lockdown system is a bit like a cake made up of 3 different categories: Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3. Now under the current rules, people living in Tier 1 cannot associate with groups of more than 6 or anyone in Tiers 2 or 3. This is to avoid putting pressure on the NHS, which is represented here by this banana milkshake. Now, should any tier's R number drop dramatically, it will be placed into a subcategory tier until the new tier is decided, which is temporarily known as Tier Unclear. However, should the corresponding tier's R number rise up again before the recategorisation of the tier, then the government will issue PPI gear giving the all clear to de-tier the tier. Now, here's where it gets complicated. So if we take an area of Tier 1 where the R number has gone up, this will have to move into Tier 2. Now obviously this will leave areas of Tier... Sorry. In fact, let me just put this bit over there. So, now that's Tier 1, no that's Tier 1. If Tier 2 R number continues to grow, then, hang on, if I just eat the edges it'll fit in. To Tier 1. Now hopefully this should all be making a little bit more sense now. So if Tier 1 if Tier 1, no here's Tier 1. If Tier 1, if the R number doesn't change in Tier 1, then Tier 1 will remain unchanged, so we'll put that back over there. Tier 2, however, let's just put this back over here. If the numbers stay the same in Tier 1, then Tier 2 remains unchanged. That's Tier 1. Tier 1 remains unchanged. So, oh God. Here's marzipan. Now, sorry, I shouldn't be drinking the NHS. Now, if the tiers remain as they are, we shouldn't really have a problem, but Tier 1 doesn't necessarily, shit. Okay, come on. Tier 1 doesn't necessarily move its position as long as Tier 2 stays stable, which... No, Tier 2 goes into Tier 1. So essentially this will stay in place unless we go into another national lockdown. Right, we've gone into another national lockdown.